New Zealand is now short 4,000 nurses and hundreds of midwives. And I think there's a lot to do in solving the health crisis that we have before us, and we're going to have a lot more to say about it, Shane and I, over the coming weeks and months. But I do think that the very first step, the logical first step, is to actually stop the decline of the health workforce. And that is incredibly vital because it's those that leave, it's putting tremendous pressure on those that remain in the system. And so that's why today I'm very pleased to announce practical steps for us to be able to attract, to train and to retain our two core professions in our healthcare system, namely our nurses and also our midwives. And there's two parts to it. The first is that we want to, under national government, we are going to make studying nursing and midwifery much more attractive. And I'm very pleased to tell you that if National wins the election, we're going to make midwives and nurses student loan repayments of up to $4,500 per year for the first 5 years of their careers. And in return, they will be bonded to work in their chosen profession in New Zealand for that 5-year period. And so what that means is that a typical nurse or midwife could increase their take-home pay by over $87 a week. And over 5 years, they would in fact be $22,500 better off. Further, to help that immediate crisis, that loan repayment and bonding scheme that we're introducing for new nurses will also be open to newly registered nurses and midwives in the workforce who are in their first 5 years of work. And we'll do that on a pro rata basis. So what that would mean is that we have a nurse in his or her second year on the job, they'll be able to sign up for the remaining 3 years of student loan repayments in return for 3 years of bonding to the system. Now, secondly, we also need to make sure that National is making New Zealand a much more attractive destination by allowing our qualified overseas nurses and midwives to be able to come here to New Zealand on a 6-month temporary visa with their immediate family members to actually look for work as a nurse or a midwife. And we're also going to establish a relocation support scheme offering up to 1,000 qualified overseas nurses and midwives grants of up to $10,000 each to support them in moving to New Zealand.